Low agricultural productivity in the country has been associated with numerous factors, one of them being low levels of mechanization. There have been several efforts by the government, voluntary and non-governmental organizations, and the private sector to promote agricultural mechanization since independence. Agricultural mechanization in Africa came into being in the early civilization around 6000 to 5000 BC in Egypt, where animals such as oxen, donkey and horses were used for land preparation and transport. In the 1960s, public sector operated machinery hire services was established with the objective of enabling smallholder farmers access farm machinery to produce high-value crops. Some of these high-value crops included tea, coffee, and horticultural crops. In Kenya, tea was introduced in 1903 and was planted in present-day Limuru and Kiambu County. Commercialization of tea started in 1924. Since then, the nation has become a major producer of black tea. Currently, Kenya is ranked second after China in tea exports. Kenyan tea is also one of the top foreign exchange earners, alongside tourism, horticulture, and Kenyan coffee. The task of managing the small-scale holder lies within the Kenya Tea Development Agency. Currently, the KTDA has 66 tea factories serving over 500,000 small-scale farmers cultivating over 100,000 hectares. Of all the tea produced in Kenya, KTDA members produce over 60%, while large-scale producers produce the rest. Small-scale farmers, however, say profits from tea are dwindling, blaming it on poor management at the Kenya Tea Development Agency.
Mbele nilikuwa nikichuma majani chai. Wakati ile niliona majani ina pesa, nikafikiria kufanya diversification. Lakini still nilikuwa tukienda masomo tunapelekwa nao extension officers. Tulikuwa tukienda kama Wambugu ATC, saa zingine natupeleka Karo. Yani tumeshatembea sana mpaka pande ya GC, kwenda tu kuangalia kama ni mambo ya mbuzi, saa zingine ni ng'ombe. Hapo sasa ndio nilipea motisha, nikaona sasa hii majani na bado mtu analea italetea mtu shida.
Just recently, the Ministry of Agriculture has proposed new regulations in the sector, among them that all Kenyan tea must be sold in a centralized auction in Mombasa to ward off direct sales to buyers, usually agreed by the Kenya Tea Development Agency and buyers. The ministry in the regulations also want tea directors in tea factories to be limited to 2, with each factory having a company secretary. The ministry also proposes that buyers pay before cutting away tea to ensure farmers' money gets to individual factories' accounts. The farmers argue that the ministry must conduct public participation so that they understand the new rules.
Maoni ilichukuliwa na hakuna yule alisuiwa kutopeana maoni yake. Na hata saa hii kama kuna maoni huko naye unafikiria haijawekwa huko, tupatie tuweke. Lakini isifanywe kisingisio ya kuzuia mkulima kupata jasho yake.
Kenya's tea growing regions are endowed with ideal climate, tropical volcanic red soils, well-distributed rainfall ranging between 1200 mm to 1400 mm per annum. Long sunny days are some of the climatic features of the tea growing regions. One of the major tea plantation regions in Kenya, which is among the largest plantation in Africa, is Kericho. Most of the tea growing regions, labor is manual. Tea plucking machines were introduced in 2006 due to the need to enhance the productivity in the tea estates. This was in response to the government's call for industrialization and improvement in the agricultural sector. Mchai, a portable motor-driven tea leaf picker that is currently on final stages of trial in all tea growing zones of the country, could offer a solution to the high cost of the age-long hand picking and save farmers fortunes in returns. Engineer Ben Lang, the Chief Executive Officer, Mobile Edge, said the invention is a fully Kenyan innovation that will address the high cost of operation in tea farms.
Kuna quality level ya up to 86%. So ya mtu inakuanga around 65, lakini ya machine ni iko juu, kwa sababu mara ya kwanza utakuwa umetengeneza meza ikuwe flat. So next time chai hii yenye iko ndogo itakuwa imemea. So ukikata tu hivi inaangukia kwa hii nini yake. Hii tray yake. So hakuna chai yenye inaanguka alafu unamwaga tu kwa bag yake. Hii tray pia iko na shimo yenye ina reduce vibration na inatoa maji kupitia chini, ndio chai isiharibike. So utafiti yetu na KTDA bado unaendelea, lakini matatizo tu yenye mkulima ako nayo ni kwa sababu ya gharama yake. So kama inatoa chai yenye iko na quality ya yenye inatakikana, hiyo 2 leaves and a bud, then hakuna hasara hata ukitumia hii machine peke yako.
When the KTN Farmers TV team visited Tanui's farm at Kosirai area in Chesumei constituency of Nandi County, he was busy using the machine, which he said is lighter for use by any gender or age.
Chuna na shilingi 8 kwa kilo, lakini tumeona sasa machine naweza chukua na ni ajiri mtu mwenye anaweza chuna na shilingi 3. So naona itakuwa imenipunguzia kati ya shilingi 8 na shilingi 3, naona nimepata faida shilingi 5. So naona kwa hii upande wa hii machine watu wa mkopa chai tunasema ni asante, mumeturahisisha kazi. Tunaona machine yenyewe ni very light, sio haina kazi mingi. Kulingana vile naona hata mama anaweza chuna, sio wanaume peke yao. So tangu nitumie hii machine naona imeniletea faida, na kulingana na sasa nimeenda kazi kwa hiyo masaa 6 ama hiyo 8, naona haichokeshi. So nikifanya naweza maliza na yani kuchoka. That is it, nilikuwa naongelea kuchoka. Tena kwa mikono hauwezi ukachipuka, kwa ajili hii ni machine tu inakata na kumwaga. So ile kuumia kwa mikono huwezi ukaumia.
The innovation that is currently on its 3rd version of trial after a 2-year research weighs only 1.5 kilograms with a detached battery and carrier bag that also weighs 1.5 kilograms and is single person operated. Mobile Edge, an Eldoret-based company behind the innovation, says Mchai is environmental friendly technology and has met the test of technological advancement and is mature for use by tea farmers to address high operational costs.
Kwa kutumia kifaa Mchai unaweza kuvuna kilo 200, lakini wakati unatumia mkono yako unapata kuvuna kilo 35 hivi. Sasa hii Mchai inatusaidia sana.
The current adoption of technology in Kenya is contained in Session Paper Number 1 of 2005, which states that the country, to achieve the desired economic growth, targets and social development, a high priority needs to be placed on the development on human capital through education and training. Even where there is physical access to technology, many people do not have the technical skills needed to use. The high migration of skilled technology professionals from developing to developed countries contributes to lack of human resources to support technology. Considerable achievements in agricultural production and technology have been transferred and adopted in both developed and developing countries. However, since most of these technologies originate from developed countries, their utilization in developing countries has involved making modifications to maximize benefits and make technologies relevant. Tea pluckers have been striking and resisting the implementation of mechanical tea harvesters, while the tea estate managers have been insisting on implementing them. Most of them believe that they would be retrenched. This is the reason why most tea estates are slow in implementing the use of machines. There are many cases where these technologies have failed to gain acceptance, either because of the deficiencies in technical performance or because farmers have been unable to acquire the skills required to implement them or to meet the often additional labor demands of these technologies. There are a number of challenges that require solutions, such as cases of pollution and heavy machines that cause health hazards to the tea pluckers. Machines cut down all kinds of leaves, even the premature ones, forcing the employees to do a lot of sorting to get the quality leaves. The estates cannot go fully mechanical because most of the initial planting design was meant for hand picking. Machines need big space. Most of the current lines are narrow. Managers also revealed that when machines are used to pluck tea, it takes longer time to mature for the next round than hand-picking. Mchai has been able to cater for all these considerations. Mobile Edge, that assembles the electric leaf picker, is collaborating with the Kenya Tea Development Agency to roll out the motorized tea leaf picker and integrate quality and new technologies in tea picking. It aims at maintaining the country's quality standard in the global tea market.